everyone, good morning and welcome to the webinar Accelerate Your Designs with What's New in SOLIDWORKS 2018. So this will be the agenda for today. We'll be looking at a few great enhancements in Treehouse 2018, Assemblies, Magnetic Mates, and Drawings. Here are a few enhancements in Treehouse 2018. Treehouse has been a great way of managing your assembly structure. So a few great enhancements in SolidWorks 2018 Treehouse is that we can very easily zoom to area by simply dragging a rectangle over the section that has to be enlarged, which would otherwise be too large for the screen to fit. Another new enhancement is that we can view the assembly structure in a list format. So this list format has a few additional information, such as the active configuration and the destination folder path, and also it also shows the found in the folder which it is the path. The necessary layout or the required layout can be very easily created by simply dragging and dropping the columns as per the requirement. And when it comes to editing the information, simple double click on the required cell lets us very easily edit the information, and any information that has been added or any changes that has been made on the treehouse will be displayed on the in the treehouse structure. You can see that the quantity here has been changed. So the new print of in the print command, there is a new option of print preview. This basically lets us preview the print, and this basically lets us printing your assembly structure. It enables you to very easily print any part of the assembly structure with minimal effort. So we saw that we could very easily zoom to an area, and also any addition or deletion or any changes that have to be made in the list can be easily done by double clicking. And there are a few new options in the print as well. So all these are a great new enhancement in Treehouse 2018, and this will make you even more productive in managing your assembly structure. Moving forward to assemblies. In today's global market, great products need to get built faster than ever. And so SolidWorks 2018 has come up with a few new enhancements. We will be looking at it right now. So every time we are creating a linear pattern, we have another way. Now there is another new option inside SolidWorks 2018. As in when you add more instances, once the number of instances have been decided, we can we can also rotate the instance with respect to any of the So linear pattern has a new ability to add rotate instances, and this can be done by this can be created by easily simply selecting a rotation reference. This basically helps us in creating innovative designs more quickly and easily. So there is an also new enhancement where previously we could not, it was not possible to select hidden surfaces. Selection of hidden surfaces while adding mates has been made more simpler just by using the Alt key, we can add the we can select the hidden surfaces and add the necessary mates. And also, when previously it was not previously adding two concentric mates was not possible, but now with SolidWorks 2018 there is a new misaligned mate that has been added. This basically lets us add this basically lets us add concentric mates between two misaligned parts, which may be basically a legacy data or an imported part. We can see that there are various options that are available here, as in the link can be made to the align mate can be made to align with respect to either of the two mates, or it can be made symmetric, and there is an option where the deviation can also be changed, or you can use it deviation can also be set appropriately. And also, exploded views are a great way of uh, communicating your design. So now SolidWorks 2018 has come up with a new way of communicating this particular exploded view, and exploded views are basically can be very easily communicated by using the explode lines, and SolidWorks 2018 offers us a smart way of automatically adding the exploded lines as well. So we can see that various explode lines have been added, and also when the references of the explode lines can also be changed as per requirement, and this can be made very easily applicable to all the component instances as well. Just by dragging and dropping the reference, the origin, the explode line origin will be changed. Also, as and when a particular view has, or a particular explode view has been changed, the explode lines also get edited automatically or get updated automatically. You can see that by changing the position of the component in the exploded view, the explode lines were also automatically updated. So these are a few ways of which helps us to build the assemblies faster than ever before. So now we're moving on to magnetic mates. There is a way of adding multiple ground planes now. And also, locking of magnetic mates has been made more discoverable, and the cycling through the mate connectors is easier. Okay, so here you can see that there are two ground planes, and just by activating either of the two ground, we can very easily activate either of the two ground planes. And every time I'm adding a new part, you can see that just by clicking on the tab key, the basic orientation of the part is changes, and also once this is completed, you can see that the locking of the magnetic mates has been made more simpler, which is just a click away, and there is no necessity to browse to the mates folder and then basically locking the magnetic mate. There is another new enhancement, whereas just by clicking on the on the open bracket button, we can browse through the various link options available in the parts, and the close bracket lets us to select it from the fixed component. So now we will move on to a few enhancements in the drawings. So the first one would be inserting of 3D models, and basically the various advanced or various enhancements in the call out, and also a few cases where the broken out sections are very easily obtained. Okay, so now here you can see that in this particular part there are a few dimensions and dimensions added. A few information has been added through SolidWorks MBD and also through DIM Expert. This can be very easily got into the drawing that we will be creating. So the feature manager lets me select various annotations or import annotations such as the DIM Expert annotations and the 3D view annotations as well. You can see that the annotations that were present in the part that were applied through SolidWorks MBD or through DIM Expert are being carried on to the drawing. In the same way, isometric view can also be, 3D view can also be easily added. So we're discussing something about a hole callout. So in SolidWorks, we have something called as advanced hole, which lets us create stepped holes very easily. So adding more information to or adding annotations to the hole callout would be very easily. Hole callouts can be very easily added to the stepped holes as well. So this new feature lets us to switch the near and the far side in the annotation, and also the reversal of the callout can also be reversal of the order of callout can also be very easily changed. So we can see that there are a few additional zeros that are present here in this annotation. There is a new enhancement where these annotations can be very easily controlled and be made more readable or understandable to everybody by a few options that are available. You can see that we can remove the tolerance zeros or the show or remove the zeros, which basically lets the design be made more readable and understandable. We also have a feature where any section views can be added layers, which basically changes the cross hatchings or the color of the hatches as well. This is another new enhancement in SolidWorks 2018. Moving on to creating broken out sections. So broken out sections can be very easily created inside SolidWorks 2018. So here we can see that there is a pre-existing rectangle. I will be creating a broken out section of this, and there is something called as a randomized sketch, which basically creates a very detailed broken out section of the part here. We can see that the depth can also be varied. So broken out section of this particular part was more easily obtainable. So moving on to this particular alternate position view here, we have here, we can create a broken out section for this as well. So creating broken out sections has been made more simpler. So a few company standards are as such that the tables should be made all uniform. So we have a place where there is an easy command where we can very easily change all the information in the table to uppercase, regardless of whether it was typed in the regardless of how it was typed. So this offers more greater flexibility and ease to create a complex views. Thank you.